Namaste everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Candace, so if you're new here, please do remember to subscribe because it's really wonderful to support new yoga that way. If you're somebody who comes to my channel often, then welcome back. And today we have a lovely quick morning wake-up flow. So this is just great for, it'll also be great for times when you don't have a lot of time, but otherwise it's perfect to roll out of bed, do this to wake up your body. There's no need for any props. If you would like them, feel free. All levels are welcome, even beginners. I will be giving some variations if needed, but otherwise it's going to be fairly gentle and just a wonderful way to wake the body. So let's begin. Coming onto our hands and knees and tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone. One more, inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch. Now make some nice circles with the hips, big circles to the right. You can go in with your shoulders, moving the whole body. Feeling this out, waking up through the hips, through the spine and the shoulders. And then rotate in the opposite direction. And take your hands forwards and start to draw your forehead down to the ground, keeping your hips in line with your knees. This is puppy pose. Keep your your chin slightly tucked towards your chest. Hug your belly button back. Elbows stay raised off the ground. The spine is nice and long. Breathe deeply through the nose into the pose. From here, push your hands into the ground and start to tuck your chin towards your chest, tucking your tailbone and rolling forwards onto the hip bones into a Sphinx pose. So your shoulders are above your elbows, your hands are in line with your elbows. So your arms are at a 90-degree angle. Press your feet into the ground, maybe widen your feet just a little more. Lift up through the chest in a nice active lift. Shoulders draw away from the ears. And breathe deep. If you can, maybe you can straighten your arms. This is more for intermediate yogis, so straighten your arms if that's possible. Make sure there's no pain in your spine. Pressing your hips into the ground. Everybody taking a couple more breaths wherever you are. And come on down to Sphinx. Place your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. So your hands are shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Slight internal rotation of the thighs, external rotation of the shoulders. Taking some deep breaths here. Now walk your feet slowly with your knees as bent as needed, all the way to between your hands and fold. Maybe bend the knees if you want to and grab onto each elbow. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart, maybe a couple of inches. And from here, inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins, look forward and fold. Coming all the way into your mountain, inhale, hands raised to the sky and draw them to your side body. From here, sink your hips, bending your knees, squeezing your knees together into your chair as if you're about to sit down at the breakfast table. Hands at your heart center in prayer. Look at your toes. Maybe raise your toes off the mat. Slightly tuck your tailbone. And then inhale, raise your hands to the sky. 2 more just like that. Exhale down into your chair. Watch your alignments, make sure you can see your feet, tuck your tailbone just so ever so slightly, belly hugs in, squeeze your thighs, inhale, raise up, exhale down, 1 more chair, tuck your tailbone, make sure you can see your toes, and start to sink, 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 sink all the way down to your bum. Extend your legs out in front of you into an active staff pose. So keep your heels raised off the ground, shoulders back and down. Draw your knees up and bend them with your feet hip distance. Exhale down, roll your spine all the way down to the floor. Plant your hands either side of your body. Make sure you can just about touch your heels. And then inhale and start to raise your hips to the sky into our bridge pose. Raise them a little higher. And then exhale, slowly roll your spine all the way down to the floor. Draw your knees towards your armpits, hug them up towards your body. Open your legs out and into your happy baby. So take a grip of the outside edges of your feet if that's possible. If that's not possible, grab your shins. Try to draw your tailbone to the floor. If it feels good, maybe find a rocking motion from side to side. I'm just going to move my mic out the way. Maybe find that rock. If you're more intermediate, you can try straightening the legs into a wide straddle. Back to your happy baby. And then draw your feet back to the ground. Let's find a spinal twist, taking the right leg on top of the left either once or twice in eagle legs. Open your arms out into a T, send your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Start to draw both your shoulder blades down towards the floor and take your gaze to the right. Breathing deep. Peanut. You guys just stay there. I'm going to let my cat out while you're in your twist. I'm going to join you back in the twist. Keep breathing deep. Take your gaze back to the sky, knees raise up, untwist and take it to the other side. So left leg on top of the right either once or twice. Send the hips over towards the right this time, drop the knees to the left. Try to keep both your shoulder blades, if possible, drawing down towards the ground, especially this left side. Draw it down. Breathe deep. Taking your gaze back to the sky, raising the legs, uncross your feet, hug your knees to your chest, maybe find a little roll to the side, back and forth, and then raise your feet and start to roll along your spine. Hugging your belly button back, just start rolling back and forwards. Maybe you catch yourself in a boat pose. Keep your hands behind your knees. If you're a little more intermediate, you can let go. And then roll back down. Back up, see if you can catch your boat. One more time. See if you can catch your boat. And then cross your legs and take a comfortable seat with me. We're going to close the eyes and just take a moment here. Sit up tall through the spine, drop your shoulders down and find some neck rolls from shoulder to shoulder. And then raise back to the center, roll your shoulders out in one direction and then in the other. We're just going to take one little moment of silence together. We're not going to be here long. So just sit up tall through the spine, taking this moment to close your eyes before your day begins. Just breathe naturally. Let go of any tension in the body. Let go of your thoughts and any worries you may have about the day ahead. Be present, stay in this moment. Today, when you feel anxiety or stress rise within you, take deep breaths and just remind yourself that the present moment is all you have. And bring yourself back to the moment that exists, which is the now. Letting go of fear, letting go of anxiety, letting go of the need to control what may happen, and instead accepting what is right now. Try to keep this thought with you throughout the day. Stay present. Inhale, raise your hands to the sky, allow them to touch, face follows. Draw them to your heart's center, bow your head. Namaste, everybody. You can open your eyes. I really thank you for joining me today. It's my pleasure to guide you, and I really hope you can keep that wonderful thought of presence within your mind today. When you find yourself lost for a moment within your thoughts, just laugh at yourself and then become aware of what really matters, which is this moment that is existing, not what might be, what has been. Just stay here and now, and that will help you with any stress today. So thank you once again. Do feel free to leave me any video requests. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Namaste.